Hi, I'm Hans To, and for the past 20 over years, I have been helping people just like you to get hired. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the ways for you to make a career change. Throughout my career, I have worked with a lot of clients who are looking to move out of their current industry or even whatever they are currently doing. So they come to me for advice. What I do is I always engage them and understand whatever they are looking for, and of course identify what they can do and as well as what they are targeting. So a lot of them have issues doing that. Let's say, for example, you are an accountant currently in the food industry and you would like to move towards doing strategic planning in the oil and gas industry. You can't just move from A to B just like that, because it doesn't work. Because when you talk about hiring managers would look for two things. First thing would be the industry knowledge, and secondly would be the competencies. So if you do not have both, it will be very difficult for you to move that, because there are other competitors out there that has either one of these abilities or knowledge that would supersede your application. So what you need to do is you need to move slowly in either, number one, make a same position change, but in terms of the industry, they will be changing. For example, you're still an accountant, but you're moving towards oil and gas. From there, you go in there and learn the necessary skills to move from accounting to the strategic planning role. Or secondly, you can talk about, within the same industry. Maybe, you have the opening in the food industry doing strategic planning. Okay, then you move toward that particular position. And then from there, you move towards oil and gas, but by using the strategic planning abilities that you have gained during your time in the food industry. So this is basically the way to do that. So the question right now is, how am I going to get all those necessary skills? So here are the 5 steps or 5 key elements of the 5 areas that you can do to gain those steps. All right, the first way to gain this experience is to take on extra responsibility. Meaning, you ask for your boss whether they can share with you or let you know additional work that you can do. All right, you've probably been doing accounting and finance management for the past 10 years, 15 years. So you go to your boss, ask them, I would like to add one more thing into my resume or my repertoire, which is strategic planning. Definitely, when you talk about learning while you're working, it's not about teaching. It's about your boss passing job for you to do. So while you're doing it for the next 3 to 6 months, definitely you gain the experience. So from there, you can use this experience to share with the hiring manager, on what you have done and convince them so that you can make this move. If your role that you're targeting has some sort of certification about it. Let's say, for example, you want to move from doing finance to HR. So HR, there is a certificate in HR or degree or diploma in HR that you can go and enroll on. So this is another way to gain knowledge. So either it's experience or knowledge. These are the two things that hiring managers would want their candidate to have when they hire. So you would be able to convince them later in the interview. The third thing is, if you are some sort of a junior executive or someone who is basically just getting into the organization or the company, you can also do one thing here to gain the experience that you need. Number 3 here is basically doing job shadowing. It's basically looking at your boss or whoever is there doing that function. You shadow them around, look at what they do, observe, and then of course when you observe, you learn. And when you learn, it is best, if possible, you find ways to apply it. So that's basically another way to learn these experiences or knowledge. So when you go for the interview later, you can always share with them, what have you observed? So in a way, this is called knowledge. As you know, knowledge is something that you have learned, but we don't have the opportunity to practice. But to hiring managers, as if you are able to share whatever you have learned with them in a very clear way, and they understand where you are in terms of the experience level, they could definitely hire you. Alright, so if you are in between jobs, for example, you just quit your job and because you want to learn something new or basically apply whatever you have learned, so this is another way that you can do. It's basically to do internship. Internship is not just for fresh graduates. All right, it can be for people who have experience as well. Let's say, for example, you've been doing HR for many years and you decided that HR is not my cup of tea, and you go for a data analytics course, a simple course, and you want to use that experience so that you can move to data analytics. So you look for opportunities to intern as a data analytics intern, for example. So from there, you go for your internship for 6 months, then you gain the right experience. From there, you can use this experience to apply for the job that you want, which is in data analytics. So this is another way to gain the right experiences. And lastly, if you feel that there's no opportunities for you to learn it from an internship, learn it from your boss, or learn it from job shadowing, there's one more way you can use to basically learn this, is to basically volunteer in a new startup and work for free. Of course, this is a big ask from me, for you, because you're working for free, but this is another way to do it. All of these startups, they have limited budget and they would want to move their company forward. Of course, when someone comes over, they want to volunteer, they would be suspicious about what you actually want. But to me, go up there, tell them up front, okay, I'm looking for this experience so that I can move towards this area that I'm looking for. So in a way, since I cannot get a job related to this, I'm still learning, so I would like to volunteer, and as I learn, and then I can get this experience. In return, the company basically have a new employee for free. So that's basically another way you can do that. Alright, if you feel that whatever I'm sharing with you gives you benefit, please remember to like, to share, to comment, and also subscribe to my channel.